Good morning, everyone. Today we're back with 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And I know I forgot to say it last time, but down below there is a link that takes you over to all the still shots on Facebook and another link that takes you over to all the videos on YouTube. And, and stop over and see Christy over at Christy's Beautiful Life. That will be down below too. Okay. And anyway, our sketch artist today is Briana Spors, and she has a circular photo. It kind of looks like a record here, and then it's got music around it. Her title's up here. She's got an embellishment of music notes here and music notes here. And remember, it doesn't have to be I was talking to my daughter the last time, and she's like, why are you trying to do something with it that it's not? This is just a suggestion. Or, you know, she just shows you maybe what she might do. Or, you know, or it might not even be what she's going to do. But, you know, it's like it just shows embellishments, but you can use anything you want. And sometimes, like, people might take this one and totally flip it this way. So there's different things. I mean, I've taken some and just flipped them over. Okay, so I'm not going to use a record and I'm not going to use music today. But now I measured this and it was about 8 1/4. So I did go with that measurement basically. And I've already taken my background paper here. And this was from a paper pad, and I have no idea what paper pad is from. And then I have this Craft Consortium paper, which I've actually taken my circle from. And this is the same on both sides. It's just one side's a little darker. And I'm using the lighter one to have as my trim around. And I've just cut off a 1/4 of an inch. So you get to see an 1/8 of an inch around there. It's not that much. But I decided to use an apple because I have this little guy here that thought he could maybe just put a straw in an apple and have apple juice. And I just thought it was so hilarious. I took 4 pictures. But this one was my favorite. And he just really, he's like, it doesn't work. So he thought he could get juice out of it, but he could not. I said, well, it might work with an orange. It does not work with an apple. But that was so funny. Okay, so I've got the Craft Consortium apple. I think I am putting it this way, but I am going to put a little more ink around the edges to just kind of define it a little bit. And I'm just using black soot. And I'm going to take and kind of make a little bit of an area where my stem is going to go. So I'm just kind of trying to make a little bit of a curve. And it's not working well. Just never know. Okay, let me try it this way. Okay. And then I'm just going to go around the apple a little bit, just to kind of give it a little bit of shadow. If I can pick it up again. Okay. I thought about trying to take a piece out of it so it looked like it was bit into, because he bit into it before he put the straw into it. I mean, he thought about it. So I thought it was pretty funny, because for a 3-year-old, or now he's about 3 1/2, I thought that was pretty ingenious. Even though it didn't work. Who knows? Who knows if it would work or not? I didn't know. Anything's possible. I'm going to give it just a little bit more down here at the bottom where you'd have shadow. Okay, I think that's pretty good there. And then I made a stem, and I actually cut it out of a piece of paper that was wood grain, and it looks pretty good. I thought I would still kind of ink it a little more. And you know, these were, once I actually, you know, just kind of poked into this and to cut the circle so that, you know, I could save the integrity of the outside. And I think it worked out really well. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in here. And yep, that's the way I want it. But I'm gonna kind of tip it a little bit this way. You know what? I think my little dark spot needs to be a little lower. I think that might be closer to what I'm going for. And let's see, my stem, I'm gonna also have a leaf. And I took my bone folder and took it over to my mouse pad, which is actually like a pad of paper, and just kind of made some grooves in it. So, oh, this side actually it looks a little better. But I think by the time that I ink it, it will have a little more detail. And I want to use this little thing, okay? Because I'm going to kind of pull it up a little. Oops. Oh, and this is the direction I want it, right? Yeah, I want it this direction. Okay. I did have a plan. Okay. And I want the stem darker, so I just laid it there on that pad to kind of hold it still. And since I grooved it, I kind of folded it too, to kind of give me the little veins in the leaf. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. And I think I have a marker here. Or let me see, I have a colored pencil. I think I'm going to use this dark brown and kind of make a little bit of a groove here where I want the stem to be. I'm going to kind of make a little bit of an oval there, so. Okay, I think that's pretty good there. And do I want the stem in front of the leaf or behind the leaf? I think I'm going to make my stem just a little bit crooked. And the leaf there. Do I want my leaf in front? I think I'm going to put the leaf there and then the stem. Okay, and part of it's going to be on the apple, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue on there. Oh, I guess it's all going to be on the paper, so because it doesn't matter. I was thinking, oh, I need it to be more sturdy, but it really isn't going to matter because it's going to be on the paper too. Okay. Okay, I think that's good there. Okay, and I'm gonna put this down now. Okay, and I'm just gonna center it. And I'm gonna see if I have it centered. Okay, so I have about 2 inches on each side. 2. It's close to the center. I think I'll just leave it. It's close enough. Okay. And then I'm gonna put my little guy. This is Ashton. He was just so funny that day, and he loves that little trike that his mom got him. She got it like at one of those kids sales. And anyway, it's right now, he's had it for a long time, and he's like too tall for it. So it's like he's sitting on it like it's a chair for the height of it. And let's see. I think it needs to go a little bit more in one direction. Okay. I think that's good right there. It's like if he put his knees down, they would be on the ground. That's how much too big he is for that. Okay, I'm gonna run a little bit of glue under the stem now. And I think I'm gonna put a dimensional underneath this leaf. And I know I have my tweezers here someplace. I'm gonna do one more. And right here. Whoops. Let go. Okay. Now, he said it doesn't work, so that's going to be my title. And I used some of those stickers that actually his mom had given me. I think these were some that she'd given me. And they were all different colors, and I have a hard time using them. So I thought, okay, this will be a good one because it's just funny. Okay, so I'm going to pause and put these down, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got the title on there. Oh, and if my daughter didn't give me these, then I think Maureen might have. I'm not sure. Okay, so anyway, I had this bicycle. I think it is by Jolee's Boutique. And I thought this would be cute because, you know, he's on a bicycle. Well, this one's a push bicycle, but I thought that's cute anyway. Okay, for a minute I thought the little pedal was right underneath the apple. Okay, and let's see here. Now, oh, I was gonna stick this under this little cloud underneath my letters. Well, just the T. Can I still do that? I don't know. It might be just above it. I just wanted one letter under it. Okay, did I bring out this? Yes, I did. Let's see if I can kind of lift it up. Okay, I just want it stuck underneath there a little. And actually, it's going to pull right up for me. Okay, so I've got this little cloud here because I'm going to make a little scene. So I want that little T there. Okay. And then over on this side, because she had the title here, embellishments here and here. So I'm going to be pretty much doing that. I'm going to put some more little clouds over here. I think I'll put those there. And then another little gray cloud kind of overlapping it. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this little airplane here. And I know there's no airplane, but you know, it's all fun and games. This is my husband's like, but there's no airplane. I said, it's okay. It's imaginative. And actually I'm gonna use the word imagination because of what he's doing. I just thought it was so funny. And I had this scrap here that I kept with that cutter, so I decided I'm going to use that too. And let's see, I think I want my biggest scissors. I've got 3 pairs of scissors here. One of them should be good, right? Okay, so I'm using yellow because that's his favorite color. Him and his brother, I'm sure he likes it because of his brother does. And he says, I said, what's your favorite color? And he said, yellow like the sun. And I know I've told it before, but I just think it's so cute. Okay, my friend is just telling me that there's a tornado watch for our area. That's why I thought I better get this done. Because, you know, if there's a tornado watch, I want to be looking out the window. Okay, so I am making like a little banner, like the airplane is pulling it. And I've already made, I took the twine and I just looped it. And then I put a knot in each side of these. So I made a loop. I don't know if, hopefully you can kind of see what I did there. And then I tied a knot so it kind of gives like a little tassel end. And then this one has a little loop. And I'm going to put it on this so it looks like it's being pulled behind this airplane. And let's see, where do I want it? I maybe want it down just a little bit more. And then I'm going to glue it onto there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. It's just, you know, we have a giant apple, we have an airplane. Oh, and I probably want it over a little bit more. And I want it up a little bit more because I don't want to see a little piece of the apple there. Okay, I think that's good there. Okay, and then I'm going to put this down and then just glue this on top of it. I think it will work, otherwise it'll just be floating in the middle in the middle of the page. Okay. So I think about right there should be good. Okay, I think that's good there. And then I'm just going to use some glue to attach the knot so it looks like it's being pulled behind the airplane. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it set for a second while I do the next thing. Okay, and then I pulled out some these, what are they called? Small Talk by Tim Holtz, and I thought these would be super cute. Out of limitations comes creativity. See, he had no juice, so he was trying to make some. And he loves apples. I mean, I don't know how many of them he eats a day. Several, I think. See possibility everywhere. And I'm putting the biggest one at the bottom. And then putting them, you know, smaller as you go up. And I'm kind of stacking them like, you know, kind of like triangle like this. Okay, and then this one says, stay curious. I thought that was good. Okay. And then I have somewhere here. I have this Sticko Puffy Stickers, and they're school themed. And I'm going to use these apples like bullet points. Because, you know, we're trying to drink out of an apple. Everything's imaginary. I just thought that would be cute. And I had 3 apples, so it was perfect. Okay. Okay, oh, and my little clouds and things came from this book. I bought it really, it was a really good deal on Echo Park, the website. They had them on sale. And I really just bought it just to see the quality, because, you know, I've had the Simple Stories ones and they rip pretty easy. And these are cardboard, or they're like cardstock. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that is held down. Now I'm gonna just kind of pull one up, pull one down, and just have it glued there. Okay, that looks good. And I'll kind of fray those out a little bit more so it looks like they're flying. And I'll put a little bit of glue for the little knot. And then I might just take a pen and write there what you know, what was going on there, because I just thought it was so funny. Oh, and I thought it would highlight the couple of things with the white marker. And where do I want them highlighted? I think this is 2 days in a row that I've made embellishments for the actual layout. Okay, and I think I'm gonna put a little here too. You know, sometimes they make them look like a hashtag. Okay. Okay, I think that's pretty good there. And for the enamel dots, I thought I would use white. And I'm going to pull these ones out because they look... Oh, no, I wasn't using white. I was going to use yellow. That must have been so yesterday. Okay. How bright a yellow do I want? This is how I keep my enamel dots, and I have them in color order, and this is half of them. And I buy the Gina Marie's. I just love them because she doesn't have any that are too big or any that are, you know, I like the size, so that's why I get these ones, and they're a good price. And I'm gonna pull this up. They come as a group of colors, but I like to know right where my yellow is, my blue, and so I just cut them apart and put them together like that. Maybe I only won't. Well, maybe I'll still do a couple here. Maybe a yellow one there. Okay. And I think I'm gonna just stick one on top of this cloud over here too. Okay, that's it. And thank you for joining me. I will have close-ups at the end. Remember to go check out the other people that are playing, and have a wonderful and blessed day. Tomorrow we'll be back with, what's today, 20th? Yep, we only have 10 days left. So thank you, Briana. I love this. It was so fun. Have a wonderful and blessed day, y'all, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.